Hi, I'm Debbie Gibson, and I'd like to say welcome to everyone. This is But First This, and I'm lucky enough to have as my special guest today to interview Andy Crane. Welcome to the show.
Debbie, thanks. It's a pleasure to be here.
Wait. These are your questions.
Yes, I'll do this bit. It's nice to see you. Are you all right?
Nice to see you, too. My hat's blowing off.
It's a bit windy here, isn't it? Yeah, it's not often that we get sunshine in this country, so we like to make the most of it and get out here. When you're in London, you're not here for very long. Do you get to see much of the city? You know, you're charging around doing interviews and all that kind of stuff.
Well, pretty much I'm the expert, I think, on hotels, airports, and radio stations and TV stations. But, no, I did, actually, I was here a couple of times before this, and I got to see two plays. I saw Chess and Phantom of the Opera.
Did you enjoy that?
Yeah, I enjoyed it very much. And
what are you going to do when you graduate? Are you going to go to college, university, whatever?
No, I'd like to study foreign languages privately, private tutors, and I'd also like to learn about film production. So I'll just do that on my own.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have aspirations to get into filming and stuff like that?
Yeah, I do. Like, music will always be what I'm doing with my life.
Yeah.
But I would like to learn about other areas, too.
When you graduate high school, or when you leave school in England, you go to university, that's a point where you leave home. I think, you go away to university, and that is it. You're not going to come back. You perhaps set up your own life. Are you ready to leave home yet?
No. No, I mean, it's funny, a lot of kids in the U.S. find out that going away to college is not, university is not all that it's really cracked up to be, and they end up coming home crying to their families anyway.
You close to your family, then?
Yes, I am. I've got 3 sisters, 2 older and 1 younger, and my parents, and we're all very close.
But what about your mum? You're really close to your mum?
Mm-hmm. Yep, we travel together everywhere.
I read somewhere you described her as up on everything. What do you mean by that?
Well, she's like a hip mom. I mean, she went to the Madonna concert. She went to see INXS.
INXS, brilliant. Well, that's cool. That's cool. I like your mum. What about your dad? I mean, your dad has 4 daughters.
Right.
4 very attractive daughters, if you don't mind me saying so. And if I was the father of 4 very attractive daughters around your age, I'd be fraught. I mean, does he worry about you going out and who you're going to be in with and what time you're going to come back and chaperoning you?
Well, yeah, we get the normal interrogation from the parents, Who is this guy? How old is he? Who's driving? Who's is he driving there and back? We get the whole routine.
Does it bother you when people come up to you and say, "Are you Debbie Gibson? You really look like Debbie Gibson."
It's usually really flattering. I mean, the fans are really nice and complimentary, and it's a good feeling.
It's terrific. Speaking of fans and concerts, we recently saw you do the Atlantic 40th birthday party, and I've seen you in concert in London. With a couple of amazing dancers. Those guys, who works out the dance routines? Do you do the choreography yourself?
Well, the 3 of us really work it out. One of my dancers, Buddy, actually went to school with me, and he was actually first a gymnast, and the other guy, Keith, he's done like Cats in Vienna and all kinds of Broadway stuff, and it works out well. We have a good time with it, and it just makes for a lot of energy on stage. I like to do the kind of concert where even, you always have to think that there will be 3 fans, maybe they'll drag 2 friends along, and I always want to convert those 2 friends into fans, I think that if you have a good show, it would mean that even if the people in the audience, even if some of them don't know your music, I still want to entertain them and have them walking away saying, wow, what a great show. I could never love again the way I loved you. Oh, I could never cry again like I did when I left you. And when we said goodbye, oh, the look in your eyes just left me beside myself without your heart. I could never love again. that